50. That is how many separate Amazon connections the tools in your seller stack already make to answer one simple question about your business. Orders, order items, inventory, fees, settlements, returns. Each one a different door, a different key, a different round trip. The Claude or AI agent you bolted on top of all that has been getting slower for months. Most of you blamed your prompt. It is not your prompt. It is the 50 doors. Hi, my name is Mike Din, Non-Din's AI avatar. Non and the Seller Labs team have written the script for this video. We've sold over $80 million on Amazon since 2012, and our platform downloads over 50,000 Amazon reports every single day. We're your guide to the AI revolution in e-commerce. If you like this, click like and subscribe so you don't fall behind while your competitors figure this out first. Anthropic published an engineering note where they said it directly. Quote, "More tools don't always lead to better outcomes. Too many tools or overlapping tools can also distract agents from picking the right one." End quote. Then the AI builder community went and measured what too many actually means. With 10 tools connected to your AI, it picks the right one for the job 19 times out of 20. Solid. With 107 tools connected, it picks correctly less than 15% of the time. Wrong tools 7 times out of 8. The shape of the failure is the part to hold on to. It is not a slow decline. It is a cliff. One day the agent works, 2 integrations later, it stops finding the data it found yesterday. Here is why. Before your AI ever reads what you typed, it has to read every single tool description it is carrying. Picture hiring a smart assistant who has to flip through a 50-page binder of job descriptions for everyone in the office before deciding who to call. Most of the morning is gone before they pick up the phone. One measured Claude session burned 72% of its memory on the binder before the user even asked a question. Now plug that into Amazon. Amazon publishes more than 40 separate selling partner API categories. Orders, FDA, inbound and outbound, finances, brand analytics, pricing, reports, listings, catalog, advertising, notifications, messaging. Hundreds of operations under all of it. The default way every tool builder hooks an AI to that data is one tool per endpoint. 50 tables, 50 tools. Imagine putting one cashier in every aisle of a warehouse store. Asking your AI, "How much did I make on this product last month?" walks the agent past 40 cashiers before it finds the right one. Then your stack adds more on top. The browser-based research tool you log into for keyword data. The dashboard you import settlement reports into. The custom integration your developer wrapped around your inventory feed last quarter. A few small automations connecting Sheets to Slack. The AI you connected to make Amazon easier is already carrying 80 or 100 separate tool descriptions. Cursor, an AI coding tool, capped its connected tool setting at 40 for a reason. GitHub Copilot, owned by Microsoft, capped at 128. The teams running AI agents at the largest scale are quietly admitting what no platform's marketing page will say. There is a ceiling. Most users sail past it without warning. If this is the kind of insight you want for your business, hit subscribe. We do this every week. There is a different pattern. Microsoft, Google, and Oracle all started shipping this year. They each released a single connection tool, not 50. Microsoft published theirs on their Azure SQL developer blog. Google released their data connection toolkit on GitHub. Oracle shipped the same idea for their database. The pattern is identical in all 3. One tool, one SQL connection. The AI reads the structure of your data once, the names of your tables, the names of your columns. Then it figures out which tables it needs for the question you just asked. It writes the query. It pulls the answer. Picture replacing a wall of 50 light switches with one universal remote. Same 50 lights. One button instead of 50. SQL is the language databases speak. Think of SQL the way you'd think of the language a librarian uses. You walk up and say, "Find every book published in 1985 where the title starts with the letter K." The librarian goes back into the stacks, finds them, brings them out. Your database is the library. SQL is how you ask. And SQL connection is just one phone line between your AI and that librarian. Instead of 50 separate phone lines to 50 different clerks, you give your AI one number to call. What changes for the AI is dramatic. A public benchmark written up by an AI engineer earlier this year showed a Claude session drop from 51,000 tokens of memory used down to under 9,000 running the same workflow. Same data, same questions. The agent runs faster. It picks the right table on the first try. It even joins tables on its own without being told. In one team meeting we ran last week, an AI pulled order item data off an order ID it was never told to look at. The agent figured out the relationship between the two tables and grabbed both. What does the fix actually look like for a seller, step by step? Step 1. You probably already have your Amazon data sitting in a database somewhere. The data warehouse your reporting tool feeds. The analytics layer your developer set up last year. The ETL pipeline your finance person built so the books match. That is your library. Step 2. Pick a database connector that matches the database you already have. Microsoft, Google, and Oracle each ship an official one. Google's MCP toolbox for databases handles Postgres, MySQL, BigQuery, Oracle, and a dozen others. Beyond the vendor-built ones, there's a public community registry called Smithery that lists thousands of connectors with one-line install commands. The easiest path in 2026 for a non-technical user is to drag a one-click install file, called a .mcpb bundle, straight onto the Claude desktop app. Step 3. Paste 4 pieces of information into the connector. The server address of your database, the database name, a username, a read-only password. The read-only password is the safety belt every database vendor recommends. Microsoft, Oracle, MongoDB all explicitly say to give an AI a read-only account. The AI literally cannot delete or change anything because the password doesn't have permission to. Save the file. Restart your AI tool. Step 4. Ask your AI a question about your Amazon business. The connector handles everything underneath. Your 40 or 50 old single-purpose tools become one. About 30 minutes of setup the first time, assuming your database already exists. If you don't have a database yet, 6 cloud database providers had real free tiers as of this April that don't expire. For a Postgres-style database, Supabase, Neon, and CockroachDB serverless are the 3 most popular free options. Terso is the lighter option if you want something closer to a single-file database. Microsoft's Azure SQL has a free tier that lasts the lifetime of your account, up to 32 gigabytes per database. Google BigQuery gives you 1 terabyte of query for free every month. Pick the one that fits your team. Pull your settlement reports and orders into it once a week using the export tools Amazon already gives you. That database becomes the one connection your AI talks to. The result is the part to picture. Same Claude, same Amazon data. The agent that was picking the wrong tool 7 times out of 8 last week is the one finding the right table on the first try this week. Your AI didn't get smarter. You stopped drowning it. How many tools is your Claude carrying right now? Drop it in the comments. See you in the next one.